Students love the online experience.
Most of the students that come in today can't imagine education without the internet because it's such an integrated part of their lives.
I think this next generation is going to expect it, and they're going to expect it all the time.
Teaching college courses online is nothing new to Pima Community College. Online classes have been a big hit with students, offering flexibility and convenience. The Center for Learning Technology has been responsible for developing fully online classes for Pima College. Chris Lamar is the director for the CLT at Community Campus.
We were having trouble keeping up with the demand for online courses. We only have 6 designers, and each of them can only design maybe 12, maybe if they push it, 15 courses a year. We needed to figure out a way to get a lot of hybrids into the hands of faculty on the campuses.
A hybrid class is a blend of both traditional classroom instruction paired with online computer technology. A student can attend a class one day a week and complete other studies online. Hybrid classes offer a twofold solution.
One is that both our students and our employers in the region have high expectations of using technology. And so the way we teach needs to incorporate more opportunities for students to become comfortable and proficient with various kinds of technologies. The other reason is our campuses are bursting at the seams. They don't have enough classroom space.
Mike Tweeten is a biology teacher at the Northwest campus.
We wanted to increase sections with limited class space. And then the obvious answer to that is that we should offer something in a hybrid format.
Sarah O'Hara is a writing instructor at the East Campus.
And I think that in terms of footsie, this is a no-brainer, that we're going to get our footsie because students would rather come to class once a week than twice a week. And our classrooms are totally maxed out for the prime times of the day.
In December of 2006, a plan was put together to develop a way of creating hybrid classes at each campus. Faculty from every campus were selected to work with the CLT. The project's purpose was to come up with a hybrid course design model and to help create a training approach for other faculty. Each team was made up of an instructor from a campus, paired with an instructional designer, plus additional support from the CLT. The instructional designer would assist and guide the faculty to transform their traditional face-to-face class into a hybrid class of their own, using online technology. Instructional designers are experienced about online tools and online pedagogy. Essentially, they are a resource to the instructor.
I act like a consultant saying this is everything we have available. And what I would do is ask the faculty member, what do you want to do? Then I look into my toolkit and I say, okay, this is the best way we can meet your needs.
They may know what works crackerjack in the classroom, but in the online environment we have to do some things differently, and that's where we just try to help them see it differently.
The whole hybrid project group met on a monthly basis to share ideas and show their progress. The small teams worked together to create a fully functioning hybrid class. The group started with small teams to have a better handle on any problems that might come up.
We had to limit it to a few people from the different campuses so we could manage and solve problems. What we're seeing is that everybody's getting excited. We had at our last meeting, as soon as we said, okay, that we're done, our agenda's met, meeting's over, everybody stayed in the room. They broke into small groups, and the noise level and the energy level just went up and up and up. It was really fun. And so the creative juices are going, people are problem solving, they're thinking, they're having fun doing their jobs.
So we have a lot of ideas going around, a lot of different approaches to the hybrid course. And everyone's going about their course slightly differently. And this is okay because what we want to do is we want to bring everything together, hopefully towards the end or even the middle, and figure out the best practices and what really works for the courses.
Graphic designers also lend a hand on the visual blueprint of each class, mixing art, animation, and text to create a visually interesting and a comprehensible web experience. They are responsible for the front-end look and feel for the course. Now, the goal for the members of the team is to develop a template for future instructors to create their own hybrid classes. The CLT did a lot of research to find out what works best and how to maintain reliability for the student.
What we came away with was a set of quality measures so that the product would work for students. We developed a way to meet all those quality measures with our fully online courses, and we've tested it and it works.
There were some apprehensions in the beginning of this project, most centered around control of the material.
So you mean teachers like to have control over things? Yeah, actually that is a big issue. But part of it is where we are with the technology. Early on, where everybody had a different idea about how the technology should be used and what online courses should look like, then yes, I wanted to have a major say and major control over what actually went on between me and the student when the student was looking at my class materials online.
Well, my first apprehension is the ability to maintain and then support and mentor other faculty. Well, I think I always have misgivings in the beginning for every new thing. The first thing I do is stand my ground and flail around and be sure that no, this will never work. And then as I get into it, I usually become very excited about it and seeing how it works. Do I think the technology works for students? Absolutely. Do I think it's makes it better? Yes. Do I think it makes it easier? Never.
Faculty take great pride in the development of their course. Most create classroom lesson plans that make their course unique. An important issue for them is being able to maintain ownership and direction over the course.
They have a real vested interest in putting their expertise in their discipline into the course. This hybrid project is going to give them the opportunity to really do that well. And there can be as many different versions of a hybrid, say, writing course as there are faculty. And so the hybrid courses can really reflect the individual faculty's relationship with their disciplinary expertise.
Over the next several months, instructors and the CLT staff worked closely to find that right mix of online and classroom materials. Rob Booth attended Mike Tweeton's class to get a first-hand look at how Mike handles his class.
You're trying to find this balance between the material and the faculty member, because each one's going to be different. They're going to say, I really need to do this in the classroom. And so you figure out, well, okay. So you have to find out, where do you put your divider lines? Here, we have this gradient that we have to figure out, okay, this portion of the course is going to be online. This portion is going to be in the classroom.
WebCT online instruction is a good solution to the integration of technology into a classroom. There are many benefits of having class materials in a digital format online. Most benefits center on time savings and flexibility.
There is a lot of upfront work. We have to work on the syllabus. You got to design each module, the contents in each module. Like she has to write a little mini lecture introducing the subject. But once you get all this work done up front, once you teach it again for the next semester, everything's all done.
You've got the best of both worlds. You can take some of the things that you do in the classroom that can really be done outside the classroom, having them go over their syllabus and things like that, so that your classroom time is totally devoted to just what you need to do.
After several short months, the group completed their hybrid courses. Both Mike and Sarah found the effort rewarding.
It turned out to be a real group effort because we had the meetings every couple of weeks at community campus. We had teachers and educational designers, and we'd all have these discussions about, you know, the best ways to get around certain types of issues and the best approaches, and we were sharing ideas every time. And it really benefited me because I came up with a lot of new ideas, a lot of new things that I wanted to try because we were having these regular group meetings.
Working with the committee has been fabulous for me because it's a forum for teachers to talk about teaching. So many of the things that we do, we go to all faculty day, all college day, we go to all kinds of events, but we're really not talking about teaching. And teachers talking about teaching and our ideas, and particularly this is a focused discussion because we're talking about teaching in hybrids. That is such a wonderful opportunity. That has been one of the best things for me.
Now, Sarah found this as a valuable learning experience. And working as a group, the group discovered more resources to help them with their class.
Well, how I've grown is, for one thing, I have to be more disciplined. And up until now, I've been pretty much putting together my own materials and using whatever I saw fit. And working with Eugene and the group itself, the whole hybrid group, I've seen how I can do it and be legal and still maybe have an interesting site. Another thing that I found was interesting to me was how many resources the publishers have online. In other words, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. So many times when I give quizzes and all, I was creating the quizzes myself. But I found in doing this that the publishing sites have a huge amount of material already on them that are already in quiz form and that, with permission, can be integrated right into WebCT.
Administrative support has been a vital component to the success of this project. The Community Campus Administration has provided support for this project and has been behind it 100%.
It's important that the Community Campus Administration communicate that support and the purpose of this to the other campus administrators and to the central office administration. And I think they're doing that, and I think that's moving into place very nicely, because we're seeing good response from the administrators on the campuses. They're seeing the possibilities here. Initially, perhaps they're looking at classroom utilization.
Now that the first phase of the hybrid project is complete, faculty from each campus will serve as a mentor to the next group of faculty who takes on the task of creating a hybrid course. The plan is for this to spread to more and more faculty. Even with the support from the college, some faculty have concerns about the future of hybrids at the college.
I think no one loves toys more than faculty. We see a new book, a new idea, we're the first to run in and try and integrate it. I think that the limitation, the thing that holds a lot of faculty back, is that knowing that doing anything with technology takes a lot of time, and we don't necessarily have the time to learn it. And we don't necessarily want to learn it. My subject is English, literature, composition, not computer science. And so I don't really want to know the details of how things work. I want it to be very easy. I think that the great thing that our hybrid committee has done and the community campus has done is by setting up a template to let faculty get in and start playing around with it before they know all the details. And I think that's the best way to get faculty interested. All faculty would love to have the experience that I've had working with the hybrid group and the committee here and having all the wonderful resources of the designers and all. And if we want faculty to get on board with this and to move into the hybrids, to move into the WebCTs, the online classes, all of these great, wonderful things for students and for the college, then we need to start getting more support at the campus level.
A hybrid format like this gives you the flexibility to do things your way and to make changes on a regular basis so that you stay current. And it's not always an option when you've got a completely online class. You don't have quite as much flexibility when you're in a traditional classroom. So this gives you choices, opportunities that you're not going to have in the other formats. And I just want to encourage the other faculty to trust that they're going to be able to do things their way, the way that they want.
It's been a lot of fun seeing those looks on faculty's faces and administrators' faces from other campuses. Some doubt and some questioning, and then as we talk things through, they get this sort of look of delight. You mean you're going to help me do this? And we're saying, yeah. And you're going to let me keep it? And we're saying, yeah. I want to see that look of sort of hope on the faces of faculty and administrators throughout the district. I want people to say, wow, this could be really good for us.